We live on 99.5 in Accra. That is number 7 Fitzekula Road, Cantonment. Inside the Kweku Sechi Ado studio. In Kumasi, Ashanti region, we're live on 98.5. In Cape Coast, Central region, we're live on 100.3. In the Northern region, Tamale, we're live on 99.7. Ladies and gentlemen, approximately over 30 million people are tuning in and are listening to the show. I mean,
Asaase Radio.
This is Asaase Radio and this is Yaad Settingz. My name is King Lagazee. My guest today is all the way from Kingston, Jamaica. He started performing under the name Prince Mohammed. He is now called George Nooks. He is a roots reggae gospel singer who started his career in the church, performing all around. Ladies and gentlemen, we will find out from him whether he is a Christian, Rastaman, Buddhist, or African traditionalist. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest is the one name, George Nooks. George, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, my brother. Greetings, greetings. Happy to be here, you know?
Yeah, man. How is the vibe?
The vibe's great, man. I enjoy it. You see it? I kick up a star, my brother.
Definitely.
You're doing your thing.
Definitely.
You're doing your thing. Lovely. You're loud. You're here.
Respect.
Yeah, man. So I say greetings to all Africa. Greetings to each and every one, because you don't know it's a global thing, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, man. People listening from everywhere, so we never pick out one place, you know?
Definitely.
You know, we're situated now, right? In the motherland, we just appreciate everything and just big up everyone who forget big up.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Bless them up and it's a pleasure being here. Yeah, man. For us, I reason with the king. King Lagazee.
Yeah, man.
This big platform and we love it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, greetings to everyone, yes.
Respect. So George, talk to me now. If we talk about George Nooks, is first and foremost, before I even know who you are, what you do and all that, you know, immediately I posted the flyer, people began to ask me, oh, is he a Christian? You know, he sang a lot of gospel songs and all that. Is he a Christian? Is he a Rastaman? Who exactly are you in terms of that?
I'm a human being. I'm a human being. Let's put it that way. Yeah, man. And yeah, born, raised, and grew up with a Christian background. I am a Christian. Yeah, man. I believe in God. Yeah, man. I believe that Jesus shed his blood on that cross for us, and that is my belief, you know. And I wear it on my shoulder. I wear it on my sleeve, you know. And this is who I am, you know. We understand that.
All right.
People have other beliefs, and we don't want to push nothing on them, but this is mine, you know. God is good, and God is good all the time.
Definitely. All right. So you are a Christian, and you have a Christian background in terms of you growing up and all that, living with Christian parents and all that. How was it like for you growing up?
Yeah, it was good, you know, because what happened was I grew up with my grandmother. My mother left from an early age, you know what I mean, even before I knew her. She went away to try and make it better for us, you know. So because you know, it was like that from a long time. People always going away to go work and send something home for you know what I mean, for the kids to go to school and clothes and such forth. So yeah, she left, and I grew up with my grandmother, who is and was the mother of the church that I you know what I mean. First light I saw was you know what I mean, Christian thing, and she taught me very well, and it was some good teaching I got from her, you know what I mean. a lot of beating. We call it flagging, showed me the right way when I stepped out of line, and until she passed in the 2000, she is the best grandmother. I put her the best mother that I ever have, so I just give thanks for her. So that's where I grew up in, and that's where I get my everything from,
All right, so in terms of you growing up with your grandmom, and she's a Christian, how was your church life like before you even joined the church choir?
Well, church was a must for me. As I said, she was a mother of the church, She was one of the elders who helped form the church. So I had to be in church every time. I'm not talking about every time. We know down in Jamaica, you have church keep on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, you know what I mean? It was that. Church, that, what would I say now? Church saw everything for me. It's everything, because as I said, you know what I mean, as a toddler, she can't leave me upstairs or leave me downstairs or leave me anywhere. She have to bring me to the church. Or sleep, drop her sleep in the church, or wake up in the church, and such forth. So, it was good. I mean, boy pick me, as they said, we tend to just disobey and go play marble or other
domino and all that.
So gig, and you know what I mean? And all kind of things, run up and down and hide from people, and but church, those are good. They taught me well, and I'm living it.
All right. So how did you end up now in the church choir now?
Okay, well, it was a Baptist church, so people sing right through. You have singing more than preaching, So eventually, I got into it and found out that I had something that the people love, because at my first time that I sang, I mean, everybody just was marveled, and start make noise and jump up and sing again. So from there, it was wow,
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest is the one named Nooks. All right, so when you started performing now, I understand that in 1974 you recorded your first, professional, song. But before then, why did you choose the name Prince Mohammed?
Okay, well, that name was given to me by, all right, it started like this. I listen to radio a lot, and I always hear them, U-Roy, the mighty U-Roy, we have Big Youth and I-Roy and Prince Jasper, and all of them DJing, and I would moniker them. I would listen to my little transistor radio and just start to DJ and feel that that is what I wanted to do. So at the talent shows that I started out first, after, when you leave church and go downtown, because up in my era is called King Western, you know what I mean? Rural part of Kingston. So when we come down to Kingston now and trying to get in the business and went down to downtown and stuff like that to get a audition, we sing and we DJ. So what relatively soon after there, they was keeping a lot of talent shows. There was much live shows back in the early 70s, 1 and 2 and 3 and sometime, not like now. But what happened was, on the talent show now, I would sing, and after I sing, I mean, to the amusement of the people, I would go backstage or in the back, change my shirt, and put on a glasses and a hat and come out and just DJ, you know. So people start to like, you know, split. This man is two man. This man is two different. You understand? So what happened? I took a Joe Gibbs, mighty Joe Gibbs.
All right.
You know what I mean? They saw me working at a show that they kept once, and I sang, and then I DJ, and it was so amazing to them that they called me to the studio and get me there to do, you know. I think the first one I did was The Creator, and then shortly after that, there was a story about a dread that they found on some street in Kingston. He died, and when they took him up off the floor of the ground and take him where they had to take him, they say a lot of bugs coming out his head. You know, we call that 40 leg. Some little insect that have a lot of legs, and they say that's what killed him. And back in my community now, I know some dread Rasta man that was clean and upful, and you know, them thing there. You see them man every day, them coming at them khaki and them, you understand, them make sure see them there at the river, shower and them thing there. So to me, it was an offense. So what I did was they had Culture, was doing an album, and the album was, I think, 2-7 Clash, and they had this, I don't want to be left out of Zion Gate, and they called me to do the DJ on it. It was a Disco Party 5, and my little thing that, what I just explained to you about the dread, that was a big news in Jamaica, because them you that fight Rastaman down there, man. I tell you. Anyway, I got into the studio and I started DJ about the dread on the 40 leg, and I made, I like them, I tell, you know. Sound of dread, no have no 40 leg. Me say, if the stamp spread, popo, gang, the pound the dread. Me say, if the stamp spread, the popo. So I did that, and it was a Disco Party 5 after Culture finished singing. And what happened now? The songs and everything that I did so far for Joe Gibbs was George Nooks. So they had they right there and then they had a factory that they print record. So I always get my record first, you know. Whoever is there will get the record first, whoever printed. So when they gave it to me, I saw Prince Mohammed on it. So I was like, I got very upset, man, and you know, it's me do this, you know, when I do. And that, you know what I mean? I had to make noise and everything, and Errol Thompson, which was the engineer, and Joe Gibbs called me and said, no bother for you to you know what I mean? Because what I thought, when I see it, I thought there was giving somebody else it, saying it was somebody else. So them called me and said, no, man, you're too talented as one person. So what we going to do, what we did is just split you. Your name is George when you're singing, and when you're DJ is Prince Mohammed. So that is what that name came from. That is where that name came from. I didn't know nothing about it until I saw it.
I thought once, you know, in your lifetime, you kind of went into Islam. You understand me? That was the main reason why, you know, you came up with that name.
Say that.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking about that because I researched around, tried to ask a few friends of mine in Jamaica that at a point in time, did Jot News ever experience Islam? Them say, no, man. Them boy, they are church boy, man. And I'm like, oh. So all my thinking was, you ever experience, you know, like Islam in terms of you went into Islam and all that, and you changed your name to Prince Mohammed. But I didn't know that it was a mistake.
Yeah, it was a name given to me. I mean, you know, it was a name just given to me, and it divert a lot of people. I mean, I always have to prove myself to other people that it's the same person, because when I sing and then I come on and start DJ, they must say, what am I doing tune for? And they must say, no, man, I am same one. So, you know what I mean? My friends was taking bets with and winning with other people. You know what I mean? They would say, yo, you know, so I see him. And then I said, no, man, and I say, you want to bet? And so a lot of people win some money by you know what I mean? So up until this day, you still have people out there. You know, this is a global thing. There still have people out there who would say that, no, man, are two different, Prince Mohammed and George Nooks are two different persons, man. So,
but the same person.
Yeah, man, same person. You know?
Yeah, man.
I mean, as a matter of fact, I would love to. Yeah, that title should just be stored on me. I mean, the first person who had two, you know what I mean, simultaneously having number one under both of them. You know what I mean? George Nooks and Prince Mohammed. You know, he joined on the party like I mean, then singing Tribal War, then singing Left with a Broken Heart, and then Money in my Pocket with me and Dennis Brown. Cause this are cool runnings. Then we go over so back again with Since I Fell For You, George Nooks, and we would have juggling, and then we come back with
Zion
all the
G.
Rose of Sharon and the Lily of the Valley. Bubble me, I bubble around me, now seek no trouble, how can I leave? So we have, you know what I mean, even the platinum record, One Time Daughter, One Time, me and JC Lodge, Someone Loves You Honey. One time, daughter, one time. I said, for make up your mind, oh. On and on, my brother. So we have two careers, one in the down there, one in the down there, but it's joint. It's joint.
All right. So, did you ever have any experience with any of the sound systems in Jamaica?
Yes. I mean, as a matter of fact, Tipper Tone was, Tipper Tone, yeah, man, original sound. That was where I you know, when you're going to do a record, you're going to dance and get some experience by talking the lyrics and see what kind of forward and everything you get. And that was where I test out Sound of Dread, no have no 40 length. I forgot what rhythm I put it on then. But you know what I mean? People them start making nice car. You know, we always defending the Rasta man, you know. So when I did that at the dance, mad. So I knew that I had to record that one, you know.
Yeah, man.
So Tipper Tone. And I did a lot of other things with, like, you know what I mean, Telegraph, Gemini, all of them big sound, you know what I mean? All of them sound. We are talking about Stone, we are talking about Metro. All of them sounded. Yeah, man, we did things with them. We did our stints with them, you know.
All right. So I asked your experience with the sound system simply because you don't play them too good and too sharp and too sweet. So yo, I listened to the dub plate. I sit down and I'm like, how did he, you know, kind of put lyrics together in terms of that? And your dub plate them sound like 45, you know.
Yeah. Give thanks.
How
natural?
How did you do that, George?
It come in natural, man. I've been doing this for so long now that it just, you know what I mean? When you master your craft, when you keep doing something over and over again and over again, it's like a carpenter or a mason or whatever they jeweler, whatever they may be. You're doing this so long and love what you're doing that you become a master of your craft, you know, and that's exactly what I am seeing right now. You know what I mean? Getting the love from here, there, and everywhere, and getting it from you, the king, Lagazee. It's all good.
Respect, Father. Now, I want you to tell me, which, in terms of you having an experience with sound system now, talking about Tipper Tone and all that, how was it like? Was it the Robadop era where there was live DJs on a sound system where you go in a dance and you have to grab mic and defend your sound system and all that? And from there, I would like to know, which sound system did you first cut a dub plate for?
That's kind of a difficult question there. I don't remember which sound system, but I did it for a lot of them, you know. Imagine in the business for almost 50 years now, it's kind of cloudy in your mind to remember who was the first sound system, you know. But yeah, I did. I mean, back then you have Gemini was raining, you have Stone Love, you have King Atan, you have, oh God, you have King Sturcraft, you have John Love. I don't remember, to tell you the truth, man. You know, if I said this song, I don't want to, you know what I mean? But I did it.
Wow. So you don't remember the actual sound you first recorded a dub plate for? No.
Probably I should have remembered that, but it's cloudy. Mine is cloudy. I would have to go and take a research for that one. That's a good question. That's the first time I've been asked that question. And good, my brother.
Wow.
You're bad, yes, sir. You're bad.
This is Asaase Radio 22, got into the hour 2 on Asaase Radio on the show Yaad Settingz. My name is King Lagazee. I would like to say big up to the chairman himself, Mr. Gabi Ochedako. Yo, big up the God himself. You don't know, man. Yo. Yeah, man. Yo. Yeah, man. The boss himself. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. When him say sit, you fi sit. When him say go, you fi go.
All right, sir.
You don't know, man.
Mr. Darko.
Yeah, man. So, George, in those days now, in terms of your career, which were some of the artists which were your kind of colleagues, that maybe your sparring partners that you sing together or you do things together around that time?
Well, we had quite a few of them. We had I mean, I was young, but I connect with a lot of them. Uri was a big youth and all of them. And he was kind of held us first, but we have Hugh Brown, we have Trinity, we have Trevor Rankin Joe, we have Heko, we have Dillinger. Yeah, man, quite a few of them, much of them that we was like, you know what I mean? In that clique. At that time, all of us was working at that time. So, you know what I mean? We buck up in the dance and we buck up in the stage show and all of them things. So quite a few. I mean, I've named Kojak. We have a lot of them, you know, that some of them pass and gone, but you know, but it still is what it is. Those were the people that happening then, you know.
Definitely. So, George, if I go into your bio, you know, searching around, you know, you're 65 years now.
Well, let me correct that part. You know? It's probably too late for me to, because sometimes I take interviews and they would say that and I skip by it. Well, I think WikiLeaks they got that part wrong. You know, it was 1960, so I mean, you know, we're going all in life. I don't want to get too old and too fast. So by shape, I have 2 or 5 here. Probably when I was younger, I was trying to. I left it alone because I wanted to be more mature and not immature, but bigger, you know. But being as it's going up now, I shave off that too, you know. That too that they put on me, and I don't know how them. Probably I don't know. I don't want to blame myself.
So you're 60 now.
Yes.
All right.
60 something.
Yeah. So you
63.
Yeah, you're 63 now. All right. So I would like to find out from you, what exactly is keeping you, you know, what exactly is keeping, because I see you healthy, I see you, you know, moving fast, you know, you're always strong and all that. What exactly is keeping you?
To God be the glory, great things they have done, you know. I believe in eating right most of the time, not all the time. And I used to do workout, and I've fallen back some, but I just need to get back there. And I've been getting that all the time from people. oh, you look so, you stay so all the while, I see you from here, you little boy, I see you. And now, I say, are you seeing right, man? And I say, yeah, at 2020 vision, I see right. You look good, I say, thank you, you know. Every time I hear it, after this. Thank you for saying it, man. Lagazee, all right.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Yeah, man. We did it, you know. We try to do everything we could do not to stay healthy and fresh and looking good when you know what I mean.
Yeah, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, trust me, you can forward in your questions, and trust me, I'm going to do justice to that for you. Our WhatsApp line is 020 000 0995 is that WhatsApp line. You can forward in with your WhatsApp, questions, and then boom, I will do justice and read them for you. My guest is George Nooks. All the people them on my Facebook Live as well, please share the link, spread the word, and let the world know that we honor with George Nooks. Or you can also call him Prince Mohammed.
Yes.
Yeah. Two identity, one person.
Yes.
So
what I call it, not split personality though, because you have split personality sometimes. Some people go off. I don't have no split personality. It's just one man with two names. You know what I mean?
All right. So how did you meet producer Joe Gibbs?
Well, all right. And all of those talent shows that I usually do, he was, and even before that, we should take a couple of steps back. And Dennis Brown was is still one of my favorite singers. And he was one of the first person who took me to the studio. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yes. I met him at a place there named New Haven down there in Kingston, doing the park area. And China Smith, the great guitarist that play for everybody that you can think of. I was living down there once with my father, and when I was much young, even before I got into the business, and I always hear some low guitar playing, and we just venture down there because it's music and I love music. And when I went down there, I saw him playing his guitar, and I stayed out at the gate, and you know what I mean, as a stranger, I'm playing guitar, and I start some, you know what I mean, some hymn and some lyrics, and him called me, and I went in there, and at his veranda, and I sing a couple of songs, and him say, yeah man, you can come here, whatever, and the very next day, I think, a day after, when I was going down there when I am playing, and then I met Dennis Brown. And Dennis Brown was the man, and him hear me, and him say, yo, youth, sound good enough. And then shortly after there, we started to up and down, me and him, you know what I mean? And he took me to the studio to record a song called We Must Make It, and his label, Even Special. So, D Brown, pick up yourself, big singer for years and years to come. Dennis Brown, I give thanks. So Joe Gibbs now. Coming to Joe Gibbs, they saw me on one of those talent shows, and that was where I did them two person at one time. Sing, come off back, guitar, glasses, and a hat, and change my shirt and come on back and start DJ. So that's where, you know what I mean? People that jump and say, hey, I mean, they knew it was me, but I understand them. I said, I better have talent, man. So where Joe just saw me and said, yeah, you will come to the studio the next day. And when I went down there, things started happening, So yeah, man.
All right. Easy. Because I know in those days it wasn't easy for one to just for a producer to even invite an artist into the studio unless you're extremely good before a producer would say, yo, youth, you good, man, just come in,
You're right. You're so right, my brother. You're so right. Because even when they took me on there was crowd at the gate, man. People are try, you know, to come in and me just as a little youth, them just bring me in and, you understand? I say, yo, I would him, you know, how would I you there? And, you know, tell the truth, it was very hard. It's not like no. It's not like no. Anybody can get in the business. Anybody. You know? Some with good talent and some with not so good, you know? And anybody can get nice. So back then, it was very, very hard. And you're so correct, my brother, to get in. And for me to just get in like that as a big label, that was one of the biggest producers down in Jamaica at that time, you know. Because them have Dennis Brown, Big Youth, Roddy Thomas, Delroy Wilson, all you could think of. So when the man they see and call you, you have talent. So.
Wow. Easy. All right, so I have a question over here coming from Empress Debide, my producer. She said, and I quote, I love his song entitled No Power on Earth. It's a great song. I even sang it in church. Easy. Coming from Debbie. Wow. Yeah, man. All right.
No power on earth separate me from you.
A compliment question, though.
Love my Jesus. Nothing will be able to turn me away from you. No. Yeah, man.
All right.
That's yours.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So let's step into this. A bit controversial, you know, and all that. Now, in 2019, something happened in the career of George Nooks. It was all over the world. We read it on the internet and all that. But as I have you in person right now, how true was that issue that you were arrested, you know, by the Jamaican police, and they say a substance, you know, suspecting to be cocaine, you know, was found in your car and all that. You were taken to the police station and all that. How true, you know, was that particular, you know, incident?
Yeah, well, that one is gone. So I mean, therefore, I'm not guilty. I mean, you know, in everywhere you have. They want. I mean, that's something that had been passed and gone, and even after that, they try again. I mean, you know, though. I mean, it's not every police is bad police. You know what I mean? I have a lot of good police friends, and when people try to get things from me and cannot get it, they do everything. You know, so to me, that is one of them obstacles. You know, and it is what it is, and we have to live with it. And they found me guilty, and they still tried again. And I mean, what we say, God is good, and God is good all the time. You know, to God be the glory, as I said. You know,
so it is not because the story was perceiving the whole thing as if George Nooks is like a drug addict, and he was arrested with it, and you know, it's like they were pushing the thing onto the people. You understand me? So as we have you today, we would like you to clear the air for us, whether George Nooks was in that, or is in that, or how it is, or you were into that and you've refrained, you've changed, you are a new personality now and all that. We would like to find out.
Yeah, man, we pass all of that, man. We pass all of that. I mean, when you're in yourself and with yourself and understand yourself, all things are old and everything become new. You know what I mean?
All right.
The love of God and Jesus Christ. You understand?
Definitely.
I mean, people will try all that kind of things within.
Definitely.
You know? I mean, I see people go to prison a lot of times, you know, 42 years after 42 years, telling the people that they didn't do it, and just let them out, because them find other ways of and means of finding out things to know that the DNA wasn't, you know, people put things on people all the while that and one know that, you know what I mean? We see police station in America, in Canada, even Africa, everywhere that had like the whole team I work with whatever they have to do to make whatever. So, you know, I mean,
easy.
I hate that, you know. I mean,
all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Things are going to happen in life where
of course
you have to face it and just stand up strong.
Definitely.
Understand?
Definitely.
Depend on who you believe in.
Of
you
course.
know what I mean?
Of course.
When Christ was on earth, man, them chop them, be with him wicked and that.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, be with him wicked, man.
Definitely.
I tell him I do things where him not do. So who am I? Who am I?
Definitely.
We just living our life and ask God for guidance and protection and care and just continue to do what I'm doing.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Save some soul. Yeah.
All right. Now, you ever been to Africa yet?
You don't know. I've about 2 or 3 times it was in the making for it to happen. Everything was on the mark, get set, and never go. So, you know what I mean? I'm wondering if this is the starting of honey mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I've been doing this. I have so many songs, man. I mean, almost 50 years in the business there. So, I mean, I need to be down there.
Of course.
If you seem to tell Africa, come look what my motherland look like, you know. We know all the history about Africa.
Of course.
I mean, you all are the blessed one that was born in it. You understand?
Definitely.
And day and night and seeds from scratch come to right pad. So
of course.
You know what it is.
Of course. Now, let's find out this from you, George Nooks. A couple of days ago, Burna Boy was in Jamaica to visit Sizzla, you know, and seriously, it was kind of a huge movement. The internet was broken in terms of that, and I'm like, wow. What do you think about Afrobeat now? Do you think Afrobeat is a threat to reggae and dancehall?
No, to me, I mean, I definitely don't feel that. But you have other people have other beliefs. I mean, reggae will be reggae, man. I mean, it was inbred here, or you know, and reggae will always be reggae. In corporate Afrobeat, it is a thing. And you know, a generation to generation do different things. So
of course
they're doing different things, and we have to just uplift that, you know. Yeah, man.
Definitely.
I understand, but threat. When people just say threat, we don't know. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. We don't see nobody with no gun band Afrobeat, so okay, you know what I mean. Sticking up the reggae.
Mr. Nooks. Yeah, man. So, big respect to the man named Black Rasta. Black Rasta is in tune, and I would like to find out from you again whether were you the original singer for the song Zion Gate by Culture?
No. Okay. Zion Gate was a Zion Gate was a song that Culture changed the lyrics of it. It was Satisfaction. It was Satisfaction. So he changed the lyrics and Zion Gate. But my partner, which is Sound of Dread, no have no pointed leg. We say, if you stop spread propaganda, that's mine. That was mine. So, you know what I mean? But after a while, I did that because I'm a singer and a DJ. So I sang that song too, Zion Gate. Yeah, man.
Easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, 41 gone into the hour. 2, 3 o'clock will be out of here. Our guest over here is George Nooks, all the way from Jamaica via Zoom. So if you are not live on our Facebook page, Asaase 995 page, you wouldn't know what exactly is going on in the studio. You understand? You can see him live in a spectacle. You understand me? I chill out from Yaad and I drink some juice. You know, see it?
Orange juice.
All right.
We have nothing too early for orange juice.
Definitely. So, a man wants to know how many albums have George Nooks?
Oh, you know what? Every time I've been asked a question, I said I'm gonna check, and it just eluded me. It does, you know what I mean? I guess. I'm gonna put that on my bucket list, man, to just know, say, yeah, man. When you just start count and add up, if you don't finish, when that question is asked, you'll have something to say. So you know what I mean? So on top of your head now, if on top of your head, if you calculate it, how many do you have? Quite a few now, because all right. So for instance, I did from back then till now, I sang for a lot of producers, you know, and I did many songs. I just went on, and day before yesterday, someone brought it to my attention that they say how much song I do. I mean, I say I know, and they go to a page and show me that on YouTube that it's about almost 7,000 songs, man. And I'm like, hey, you sure? And them show me that. So many songs me never know. No, but you know, they sing a song one for a producer, and probably never hear it again, or probably hear it one time or two times after you do it, and sometimes you have to listen it to. So I mean, do that. Oh my God, yes, so. And then you go on some other site and them have more. So I do that. I don't know what to say. You know?
All right, so you have a brand new song that was sent to me yesterday. Trust me, I would like to go into that. That is so nice to be with you. So nice to be with you.
Brand new song. So
talk to me about that.
Yeah, well, it's a song that I cover, and you know, sometimes you come up to write, you start write some songs, and then you hear. I mean, because the alphabet, the alphabet is consisted of what, 26 letters, I think, right? Hope I'm not making a mistake. And there's so much words that have duplicate over and over and over. And you imagine that from when a word. So I come up with some song sometime, and then I hear a song. I mean, I say, but no, wait. You see that song? Every time I do that song, man, type exactly what I'm saying, you know? Sometimes I just go behind the thread and do what I have to do, but that song now come up, so nice to be with you. A beautiful song, you know? And, you know, I've always include songs in my performance, in my performances that I do around the world, and to connect to people, and you know what I mean? For it's much easier for me to sing. It's so nice to be with you, you know, better than, why, it was a pleasure, nice to be with you, you know what I mean? So the song just came in handy, and I did it, and I'm not thinking, but I know I've done justice to it, and I love it, and this is the new one right now. So I want you all them listeners, the millions of listeners listening right now to the big man, the king, and this big radio station, We endorse the one.
Easy.
So nice to be with you.
All right. Before I play that, I would like us to wrap it up. Before I play that, you understand me? It's going to be the last tune I'm going to play from Yaad Nooks. From the sound system culture fraternity in Ghana, they are asking that how do they get to you in terms of they wanting you to cut dub plate for them? How do they get to you?
Okay. Facebook and Instagram, yeah man, it's George Nooks. Twitter is George Nooks. George Nooks, just look up George Nooks and send on and see the boss there, right there, so. Boss is right. The boss is talking to me right now, so you can link him up to him. Simple thing. You see it?
Definitely.
Kingless.
Yeah, man. So straight up. So all the sound man who want to cut dub plate, if you're in Africa and you want to cut the dub plate, you can easily link me up and I go and fix that for you straight away, because myself and Yaad Nooks, we're family, you understand me? We talk on daily basis. You understand me? So, A, B, C, D, you understand me? I 1, 3,
Right, sir.
Yeah, man.
1, 2, 3, yes.
Yeah, man. Father Nooks, before I leave you finally and play the song Nice to Be With You, it's been a pleasure being with you and you telling us about your journey into music and all that kind of thing, and up until you, clearing the air for us in terms of the cocaine issue and all that kind of thing, that everything is past and gone now and we have to leave it at where it is right now. We're good with that. And also the differences between Prince Muhammad and also Yaad Nooks. Even though it's a 2 different type of name, it's only one person. Before I leave you finally, are you looking forward to come to Ghana? Because, listen, Ghana, we have opened the doors for all the diasporans to come home. And trust me, if you get to Ghana today and you come through, getting a land for you is easy for you to come and settle. So what exactly are you waiting for, Mr. Nooks?
All right. Thanks for the invitation, man. I've been invited before, but this one is, I like it. I love it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we need to go embrace this. Yeah. Ghana people. Yaad Nooks. Prince Mohammed. Love no bad. Yeah.
All right.
We can't wait. We can't wait to get there.
Definitely.
Yeah, we can't wait to get there, man.
Leaving you finally your word of advice.
Well, my word of advice to each and every one out there too is to just be humble and calm, collective. You know what I mean? I mean, we have one life to live, and you know what I mean? Refrain from hurting or harming each other. We just learn to live in love and peace and unity. Father, God is above whoever you are perceiving to be. But we say God is love. God is love. And so let's live in love and peace and unity. You understand? And to all those out there, you know what I mean? We just pray for you in the Almighty name and hope that things will be better. We know that things rough sometime, but you all have to ride out your storm. Yeah, man. And just remember that God is standing by. No matter what the circumstances may be, God is always there for me. Through the sunshine or through the rain, pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. Yeah, man. Blessed love.
Easy.
Blessed love, Ghana.
Ladies and gentlemen, brand new one coming from Yaad Nooks, and this one is entitled So Nice to Be With You.
Easy.
Yaad Nooks, I would like to say thank you so much for your time and space.
Easy.
My brother, much love. Give thanks. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's a pleasure,
man.
you know.